Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Vaughn. What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
What's up, Chris?
What's up?
What's up, Sally?
What's up?
Well, I don't know if anything's up, but it may be down. And we got some disturbing news. Bad rumor. Hopefully the rumor is just a rumor. I don't even know. You want to say what it is, Chris? You want me to give you the article, or?
Yeah, sure. Give me the article.
Let me get the article.
Yeah.
And we'll try to find out what's happening together. All right, here we go. Doctor Who. Hold on. Okay. Where's this article today? Well, talk for a second, guys, because I'm trying to find it right now. So.
Well, I know one of the things that we were going to talk about was the possibility that they were going to have another time travel-based show on BBC with a potential male lead. And I find that kind of funny that they would put something out like that, put something like that out now that there's a female doctor. I know we're waiting confirmation on that, but
It's just ridiculous. If you're gonna do a time travel show, bring back. Well, this is BBC. I was like, bring back Prom Leap, but that would have been. See all. But I've been.
I don't know.
I'm at a loss.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Chris this way, but things not working. So.
And you know what? Prom Leap, he handled all of this with. Well, I know it's a different type of show, but it handled all these issues. They handled it well.
All right, Chris, I don't know if I can get the article for now. I'm going to send you this thing. Maybe you could look it up for me.
sure.
It's coming from the Star, I think. All right, I'm going to try to look it up that way. It's the Daily Star. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, we got to take this stuff with a grain of salt. But,
Yeah, it's a rumor.
So basically, the rumor is that the Doctor may have a female companion, and there will be some sort of love interest between the two of them. I
have it.
It makes sense, sort of, because it would show that he's still the same person, or she's the same person, because her sexual preference hasn't changed. However, this article is saying that this Doctor might turn out to be bisexual, which honestly, I don't really care. It's just
What does it say,
another
Chris?
change at the show. Let me see.
I don't think this is right because it says Pearl Mackie, right? And Pearl Mackie's gone, supposedly, right?
Yeah, so I mean, that's why I'm saying we got to take this stuff with a grain of salt. But I mean, who knows?
Yeah. I don't
It
know.
just means that it's not gonna be a kids show no more. So get ready, parents.
Well, like I was saying off air, all the little girls that were happy to see a female doctor, are you going to make an announcement that it's not a kid show anymore if you're going to start doing anything that's like R-rated? Because I would think you need to say something or say that Doctor Who is flat out no longer a children's show, because if parents let the kids watch it like all family time and then they see some weird stuff, and I'm not getting vulgar here, but I'd be pretty pissed off as a parent. And it's going to get worse, because then parents are really going to hate the show, even though it's a change, because they're like, why are you doing this stuff? Why are you making it R-rated? Why are you making it romance and this and that? I don't want my kids seeing that, and then you're going to have a problem. I think what's going to happen is a lot of people that came out that said this change is great, they really don't know what's going to happen because of the change. And when people actually see what Chibnall does, maybe it might be something completely different than when they think it is. He may say, nope, not a children's show anymore. You just alienated half your audience that is left from the half that left. So we're going to see. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't expect it to be a children's show anymore.
Yeah, if they do adult, stuff, they're gonna have to say, it's not a kids show no more, because a lot of kids watch this show.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a lot of kids.
You can't just do stuff like that. You gotta make a press conference announcement. Look, we're just warning parents ahead of time. This is going to be adult rated or PG-13 or whatever. Because he's focusing on having a romance or something. It may not be that way. I mean, maybe Chibnall won't do those things, but I would think they would have, because it seems to me they're not thinking things through, and they're just, they're going to look like really bad. Now, we also heard a rumor, and again, take this with a grain of salt. We are not saying this is what's going to happen. A rumor is a rumor. It's a question mark. It's in question. We don't know if it's real. We don't know if it's fake. We're just putting it out there. And when you tell you right now that you've heard a rumor that the BBC is going to commission another time travel show with a male lead and a comedy. Now, why the F would you do that and have competition for Doctor Who with yourself? You wouldn't. But
yeah, we were talking about that a little bit before. Yeah.
You don't do stuff like that. This company, I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're failing. They're dying, the BBC. You don't do that. Unless you want Doctor Who canceled, then yes, you would do all these things because you want to have a new show, a fresh show, a different show, and you don't want to deal with the legacy anymore. You just want it to be over. And they did want Doctor Who over before, changing time slots, make it where nobody's going to be watching it at different times. Maybe they want Doctor Who over again. They'll never tell you if they want it. Maybe they just don't want to deal with looking for missing episodes and deal with the fandom and deal. They just want to make money and put cheaper shows on there, replace Doctor Who with 10 shows or whatever.
So do you think that the current time slot is going to change if they go through with this? They don't have to put it back on later.
I think the time slot's going to be definitely changed. Now,
well, I feel a lot of our questions would get answered if someone would do an interview, whether it be Jodie Whittaker, Chibnall, whoever.
And right now they're not.
They're not. Nobody's saying a word, and that's what's driving everybody crazy.
Yeah,
nothing's getting answered.
I mean, they should at least do one, like you said, one interview just to let the fans know what your vision for the show is, at least.
Yeah.
So you can put down any rumors. This is how I want to go. It could be, you can be vague or not too vague, but you can be a little bit vague. But it just bothers me that nobody is saying a word from his camp. Like nobody's talking about this when so much stuff has gone down in the past few weeks. Nobody's coming out saying a word, and that just bothers the hell out of me, to be honest.
Chris, that thing I sent you, is that anything?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Oh no, this is just saying that Jodie Whittaker's seen the Daleks before at like a BAFTA award thing.
They were right behind her or something, and it was a freak thing.
Yeah.
So 13 years ago. Wow.
Wait, so she has no knowledge of Doctor Who at all?
No. There was an award show, and there was Daleks walking around, and they were just in back of her 13 years ago while she was talking. Yeah. All right. I mean, look, I don't want people to think. Bless you. I don't want people to think.
Thank you.
That it's going to be every way they want it to be, because odds are it's not going to be. And I'm not saying it's going to be R-rated. I'm not saying it's going to be this. There is a possibility that he does Broadchurch and he does all these adult things that he may want it to be adult. He may not want it to be for children. You know, look what Moffat was doing. Some of the stuff he was doing. I mean, you can't really say it's a kid show. Some of the stuff Moffat was doing.
He did Subsess, which is just.
I mean, he was going to do stuff that he just didn't. I mean, there was going to be a scene where River was going to be like nude or something that was in the trailer, and they cut that out. You know,
what?
Yeah, there was with a Nazi or something. It was like a thing. Yeah, so you gotta be careful, man. It's kid show stuff. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, what do you guys feel if the Doctor had a female companion? Well, first, just a female companion. Not that there would be a romance. I mean, I don't have a problem with him having a female companion, but if there was, because the Doctor don't really have romances. This is like, you know, the only thing you ever saw was something you didn't see on screen was when he was with Reverend for 24 years. You never really saw anything. The closest thing you got was Rose. That was it.
That's what I think they're hinting at. I think they're hinting it's going to be something like that over time, which, you know, great. I didn't want that if the Doctor was male.
Yeah. Right.
That's my only concern about the companion. I don't care if she's female, but I just want her to be a companion because she's supposed to be our eyes into his world. I mean, it's just the companion should be my type of companion is Ace. Ace was like what I envisioned a companion to be. She was just there for the ride, and she learned about herself along the way, and she kicked ass. Now, I don't really care about the new Who companions that much. Bill I kind of like. But it's just like it's written like every companion has to have some mysterious power to them, like the Impossible Girl, the girl who waited, or Dr. Donna. They all have something uniquely about them that is otherworldly. I would like my companions to be the female companion be a regular person just having fun with the Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Yep.
That's why I liked Bill so much, because she didn't fall in love with the Doctor.
Yeah.
You know, she was kind of there. I mean, I know that some of her dialogue and stuff was, you know, just to make her that character that, you know, she's a lesbian character, you know, but I mean, I liked her because she wasn't like, oh, Doctor, I'm falling for you. It's like, please shut up. Like, I don't want to see this again, whether the Doctor's a male or a female. And if it makes sense to me if she was attracted to females, because as far as we know, when he regenerates, his sexual preference doesn't change.
Yeah.
And if it does, they're going to have to address it. They're going to have to be like, oh, well, it changed because he's a woman. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think that they're going to do that. We were talking off air, and I think they're going to say that, oh, all Time Lords are of a certain sexual preference.
Yeah, they're gonna put something into the.
Right. That's gonna be the end of that. That's for sure. They do that. So again, this could be nothing. It could be all rumor and hullabaloo and doesn't exist at all. So let's just hope that that's the case. And that's it. And we'll see what comes tomorrow with the news. You know. Anything else about Doctor Who? No, right? I think that's it, right, Chris?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're out of here. Take care. Bye for now.